Helmets Off is now on, and welcome to the show. I'm the host, Scott Mitchell. Baker, the touchdown Mayfield. That's right, the Cleveland Browns' first-round draft choice and the first pick in the NFL draft overall, which I didn't agree with, came in last week and did something that the Browns have not done in a very, very, very long time, won a game. I mean, it got to the point where Cleveland's never going to win a game. Their first game of the season, they're playing the Pittsburgh Steelers, and they tie the game. They can't even win the game. They have terrible kicks. They end up cutting their kicker. They get a new kicker. He actually makes a few extra points and field goals in this win over the Jets. And of course, this was pitted between Sam Darnold and not Baker Mayfield because he was standing on the sidelines. Well, Tyrod Taylor gets injured, and in comes Baker Mayfield, and he was electric. He was a difference maker. The whole energy of the crowd in the stadium, you could feel it literally watching it on television. This was his first time playing in the NFL, and the moment wasn't bigger than him. I don't know of any, I mean, there have been a few quarterbacks, rookies, that have actually come out, actually Sam Darnold did it in his first victory in Detroit. But it's very, very hard to actually come out like this, especially when you're not the starter. He wasn't the starter, he's the backup. So he's not even getting reps during the week. And he steps in and he looks like he's been on the field forever. He made some incredible throws, incredible throws. Well, Baker Mayfield is now, that's right, folks, the starting quarterback of the Cleveland Browns. I can't believe it. Oh, I can't believe it, because if you remember on an earlier episode of Helmets Off, I said, what are you doing, Cleveland Browns? This is going to be the next mistake by the lake in bringing in Baker Mayfield as the first pick. I was okay that he was drafted, I wasn't sure that he was the absolute first pick of the draft. But apparently, at least this first blush, the Browns know what they're talking about. Now, let's not get all excited, folks. We know how brutal and how tough the NFL can be. And a lot of people will show flashes of brilliance and then have people essentially eat their lunch at a later date. If you look, Patrick Mahomes is tearing it. I mean, he is tearing it up right now, as is a lot of other quarterbacks, a lot of really, really good quarterbacks. Josh Allen at Buffalo was looking terrible. I mean, terrible. And then all of a sudden they go to Minnesota and they beat a very, very good, one of the best defenses in the NFL at home at their own game. Josh Allen looked like Superman, leaping tall buildings with a single bound. He was jumping over defenders, and he's a tall guy like me. Anyways, this NFL is cruel. And you're going to be up one week and you're going to be down the next. And it's who can survive the long marathon of not only a season, but of a career, because the NFL is a harsh, harsh judge. If you want to, and don't believe me, go ask Ryan Fitzpatrick at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He was on fire the first 2 weeks of the season, and he was cold as ice on Monday night against the Pittsburgh Steelers. So that's the greatness of the NFL. It's fun to watch because this intrigue always changes, always, always changes. You see teams that are down, and the next week they're up, and you just never know, and you just sit back and go on a roller coaster ride until the season. Well, for right now, I'm eating crow, and it's Baker Mayfield crow, because I did not think he was the top pick of the draft. I may be right by the time it's all over, but I also may be wrong. Anyways, Baker, the touchdown Mayfield, is front and center. Let's see if he can win another game for the Cleveland Browns. Helmets Off is now off. You can text helmets to 65537. You can go to all those social sites and like us because we like you. And of course, dial us in on your smartphone. Until then, we'll catch you soon.